برای که همه چیز نورمال. وای داره رد میشه. سلام، خوش اومدید به پارت پنجم
و شاید پارت
آخرش باشه، چون که دیگه 5 تا پارت گذاشتیم دیگه، گفتیم حالا یکم فاصله بگیریم و بعد دوباره پارت 6 و 7 و 8 و 9 و 10. بچه امروز اومدیم با 5 ویدیویی که باعث میشه گریه‌تون در بیاد. خب بدون هیچ معطلی
سعی کن گریه نکنی.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, hiding under the covers.
Shit.
Over on the YouTube channel Austin's Vinyl Corner, this guy, whose name is Austin, uploads videos where he discusses and reviews vinyl records and talks about all things related to music collecting.
یه چنل داره که در مورد میوزیک صحبت میکنه. میوزیک.
Austin has never shared anything on his channel that is even remotely related to the supernatural.
هیچ وقت چیزی تو چنلش چیز نداده که به فراتبی ربط داشته باشه.
That is, except for one creepy video. Now, in the video, Austin explains that he was sent some spooky CCTV footage by one of his co-workers who claims that her house is extremely haunted. The young woman says that late one night she was fast asleep in bed when the motion-activated CCTV camera in her bedroom captured a short video that is absolutely chilling.
یکی از کارمنده خانومش بهش گفته که توی دوربین مدار بسته‌اش یه چیزی دیده توی شب. که تخت دیگه سرش هم که اونها عزیز نرمالی.
And play this one, then I'll play the next one. This doing right before it. With the 1 minute intervals. It's gonna play 30 seconds. Then it's gonna stop for a minute. And within a minute, this weird happens.
یا خدا.
وای.
At first, Austin's coworker is sleeping quietly and the CCTV camera doesn't detect any movement, other than some occasional tossing and turning in bed. But then, late into the night, the camera starts to record as something moves. Something that almost looks like the head of a person rising up underneath the sheets. When the woman awakes, the creepy figure vanishes into thin air. Austin's coworker claims that the video is 100% real. And even Austin himself says that he doesn't believe she would even know how to fake such a creepy encounter. But let me know what you think.
این ویدیو 100% واقعی بوده، چون اون خانم اصلا بلد نبوده یه همچین چیزی درست کنه. وای افتضاح.
On camera, Joe Coleon is stopped by a Houston police officer for suspicion of driving under the influence. Despite the fact that Joe explains that he is physically handicapped with a bad leg, the officer still forces Joe to stand for 20 minutes to take a field sobriety test. Eventually, Joe Coleon is arrested, but it should be noted here that Joe was later proven innocent.
میگه این آقا رو آوردن بیرون، به 20 دقیقه همسرپا نگهش داشتن که بازرسی بدنیش کنن که آخرم بیگناه در اومده رفته خونه.
Why are you making me do this? I will conduct your test, but I'm going to tell you this, that I'm handicapped. Okay. You see, when I like this place, I have a false leg from my hip to my knee.
Also, this police officer in the video later resigned after it was revealed that he had received multiple serious complaints of misconduct.
برای که همه چیز نورمال. وای داره رد میشه.
A strange figure that looks like a person seems to glide behind both Joe and the police officer at an oddly fast speed. Now, at first I thought this was simply a compression glitch caused by someone passing behind them in the dark, too far away from the camera to appear clearly. But that theory is pretty much disproven by the fact that multiple vehicles pass behind the two men, and all of them appear very well lit and highly detailed. So, what do you think this dark figure is? Is it something paranormal that was accidentally captured on police dashcam footage? You decide. You can watch a great video breakdown of this potential ghost footage.
یه درصد فکر کنم مثلا شما همچین چیزی تو مثلا پمپ بنزین مثلا یه قبرستونی ببینی دیگه
مثلا ویدیو اول
آره
زمین
فرار کرد.
Early one evening around 7:30 p.m. in Gothenburg, Sweden, Elin is on her way to an appointment when she decides to take a shortcut through a small park in the city center.
7:30 داشته از گوتنبرگ سوئد رد می‌شده، دیده راه طولانیه، تصمیم گرفته که راه یه راه کوتاه‌تر بره.
It did not go well. Elin is completely alone, and as she's walking through the park, she decides to record a video to post to her Instagram page.
Alltså det är tvärkallt och det
خیلی تنها بوده، بعد تصمیم میگیره که از خودش یه ویدیو بگیره که مثلا بگه من اینجا تنها
är mörkt. I morse var det typ 8 grader och nu är det -2.
یه خیلی تاریکه و سرده.
Jag är på väg till min psykolog nu och han har lovat mig att kolla på Mel Murder den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså det är så jävla f***ing halt. Helt gyttjigt här i skogen.
Det där är fysiologistiskt där صحبت میکنه.
Fan. Men där framme är jävla skitskog. Men.
Shortly after posting the video, Elin receives a very disturbing message from one of her friends. The friend points out that a bizarre distorted face can be seen peeking out at Elin from behind a tree. What makes the footage even creepier is that at the bottom of the same tree, there's another unexplained dark figure with glowing eyes. Now, the eyes at the bottom of the tree could simply be an animal. But just what is that? After I reached out to Elin, she explained to me that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in the supernatural at all.
I want to make something very clear here. I don't believe in the paranormal. I am not scared of my own video. I think it's creepy looking, but I don't believe it to be a ghost. As for all these like ghost videos out there, I believe that there's always an explanation for them. It's just that we don't know what the explanation is.
یا اصلا من باوری ندارم، باور نمیکنم که همچین چیزی باشه. درسته شاید خیلی ترسناک به نظر بیاد، اصلا باور نمیکنم. میگه اونی که پایین بود امکان داره یه حیوان باشه، ولی خب اونی که پشت درخت بود.
She says she's puzzled and just wants help in figuring out just what this strange shape could be. Elin returns to the park a day later to look around in daylight, but she doesn't find anything that could explain what she captured on camera. She says that raccoons and possums are incredibly rare in Sweden and certainly don't usually show up in a city center park.
I think it was this tree. And for everyone claiming there's a den here, there's no den here. There's no den at all. Not by this tree either. As you can see, there are skyscrapers down there. So for everyone saying it's a lynx, like, no, we don't have lynx here. We don't have bears. We don't have raccoons. See all the wildlife here? All the bears and lynx. Oh my god. I can't believe there's so much wildlife.
So, what do you think? Could this be something paranormal? Could it be a creepy creature? And perhaps the most disturbing question of all, why does this strange thing seem to have long dark hair, like a person? In church. Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban exploration of a creepy old abandoned church in Cleveland, Ohio. This time, Chris is exploring an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been abandoned for over 15 years, but it somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti. Chris carefully and respectfully makes his way through the large building, recording the elegant architecture of the church interior.
خیلی راحت داشته رد می‌شده و خیلی هم راحت داشته با احترام ویدیو رکورد می‌کرد از آثار تاریخی دیگه کلیسا بوده.
He finds furniture and belongings that date back to the 1980s, and even some pieces from the 1950s. But as he climbs the stairs to the second floor of the abandoned church, he hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks. Did you hear it? The baffled explorer explains in his video that he hears something strange as he climbs the stairs to the second floor, but he's not sure just what the sound might be. So I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely.
میگه حالا دوباره نگاه کن. صدا رو چیزی. Can you help me یا حضرت عباس؟
A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test." Chris eventually leaves the church having no idea what he just captured on camera. But after he uploads his video to YouTube, things take a very creepy turn. Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church.
یه میذاره ویدیو رو کانالش، خب ویورش بهم میگن تو کلیسا تنها نبودی، یه چیزی با تو اونجا بوده.
While Chris did hear the strange sounds and whispering, he didn't see this.
میگه صدا رو شنیده ولی اینو ندیده.
یا خدا.
A huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room at the end of the hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back, the large mysterious figure is gone. So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of spirits that haunt the old church? You decide.
بچه‌ها اگه دقت کرده باشید این مثل اون ویدیوی دوم پارت 2 ما بود که میگفت I have the body of a pig.
Mexican ghost hunter Crisel Luna and a friend traveled to an abandoned ranch in a small town in Jalisco, Mexico. The workers claim to have experienced many strange things while working at the ranch. They've heard strange, unexplained sounds in the property's warehouse. They've heard footsteps going up the stairs to the second floor.
یا صدای پا شنیدن که در پلا میره بالا یا اینکه یه خانم پیر رو دیدن.
Crisel and her friend began their investigation on the second floor and soon began to experience strange activity.
Habitaciones, vamos a iniciar por esta. Vamos a ver qué es lo que hay aquí. Se ve que hay algunos muebles antiguos que ya están llenos de tierra, que ya están... ¡Ay! No, ¿viste? Melissa se movió. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero ya acabamos de llegar, sí estaba moviendo, ¿verdad? Yo vi como que se movió esto.
The two investigators make their way down into an old warehouse that is being used as a storage area.
بعد میرن پایین یه انبار رو بگردن که میبینید هم مثلا وسایل روش خاک گرفته با یه ماشین قدیمی اونجاست.
While exploring the dark and dusty warehouse, Crisel gets a very creepy feeling. She says that it almost feels like they are being followed by something.
فکر احساس اینو میکنه یه نفر داره دنبالشون میکنه.
Y acá se ve una bodega, a ver, vamos a entrar aquí. Ay Dios, aquí se siente la temperatura mucho más fría, como la sientes tú, Melissa. Ay, se escuchó. Allá atrás. Ay Dios mío, ¿qué será? Un gato, un perro, ¿quién anda aquí? ¿Quién anda ahí? Hola. ¿Quién eres? Ay, como una mujer. Ay, escucha. Escuchan ruidos, como si alguien caminara ahí. Ay, no, vamos. Pero eso fue muy claro. Ay, vámonos.
Crisel and her friends start to regret their decision to come to the haunted farm at all, and they decide to end their investigation with a prayer. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Acabamos de hacer una oración por todas estas almas o por
تصمیم میگیرن دعا کنن برای روحایی که اینجاست ببینید چه اتفاقاتی میفته.
la entidad que se encuentra aquí porque hemos sido testigo y es muy impactante lo que hemos vivido dentro de este sitio. Yo creo que es momento de retirarnos porque ay no mames ay güey no mames subí algo vamos ven algo se asomó aquí ven por favor algo córrele
A a shadowy figure with dark hair and pale shoulders rises from behind the truck's cabin. Now, to her credit, Crisel fearlessly rushes over to investigate, nearly tripping on the old boards covering the storage room floor. Does a dark female spirit roam the property? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
خب بچه‌ها اینم از پارت پنجم. راستش رو بخوای پارت پنجم اونقدری که فکر می‌کردیم ترسناک نبود. جناب آقای کسی که اینا رو برامون می‌فرستی لطفاً یکم در انتخابات تجدید نظر کن. اگه از این ویدیو لذت بردید یادتون نره که کانال ما رو سابسکرایب کنید، ویدیو رو لایک کنید، زنگوله بغلش هم بزنید تا ویدیوهای بعدی. پیس اوت.